Hey guys and girls, my name is Wolf, and I am joined by 3 members of the Dominion Gaming crew. First of all, let's introduce Imstar.
Hey guys, it's me, Imp.
And secondly, we have Aiden, also known as Quaken. Are you there?
Yeah, what?
Okay, sorry, it was just a little bit robotic-y for that when you said hello for the first time. Last but certainly but not least, we have Mindless Bacon, who is a new member of the Dominion Gaming crew. Everybody welcome him. His name is Mindless Bacon.
Hey guys.
He's a bit mindless.
Wait, oh shit. Well, there we go. There's my notes. So, basically, this is going to be a quick segment that we're going to hopefully do each week, hopefully being the operative word, like my weekly vlogs, which actually ended up having almost the second and third most views on the entire channel, yet they were horrible, bad sound quality, and they weren't weekly. So, hopefully this will be weekly. I will try my hardest to make sure that happens. We can't exactly, what's the word I'm looking for, promise you on that one. But anyway, so what we're going to be doing here is talking a little bit about what's happening this week on the Dominion Gaming channel, and also a little quick review for each person who is here live, which may change by the addition of Chris or Ateke. So he may or may not come in. He is not in tonight because of his there's a problem with his audio jacks and all of that. But so yeah, each of us brought a game and 5 topics to do with that game. So yeah, I guess we should get started off on that. So
I thought we were talking about what's new first.
oh, okay. Sorry. What's new?
Well, the stream is actually up and running now. I've been streaming all day, and I'll probably stream all tomorrow. And that's new with me. I think Aiden and Kurt are doing something. Tell us about that, Aiden.
I am currently looking at stuff to remember the Blacklight, which
So,
really did myself.
so you just ruined your game. So Terrence, what are you doing this week?
Well, I'm just messing around with settings, trying to get the videos recorded so I can do a single player let's play as Hacks Mine.
Very, very, very nice.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, actually, it's so fun, eh?
We really need to
I want to stream some of that later.
we really need to get a server of that going, or find a server of that, because it is so much fun. But I don't like doing it.
I can get the server running, but I can't add more RAM to it for some reason. It won't let me do that.
Well, that
Or the
sucks.
text.
Hey, guys, should I play it? Is it good?
Oh
Yes,
it is
great.
amazing.
It is so fun.
It's like
Yeah.
oh,
I don't think
and with the recent update of Hack/Mine, there's like races and all that, which you guys told me about. But the first of all,
it's so funny. The elf looks so cool. He's really thin and really tall. It's so fucking hilarious.
But anyway, we won't ruin that too much for you. And as you can see, I am wearing a jumper because it is quite chilly tonight. This morning it was like 10 degrees, which is nothing compared to you guys down south, isn't it? Imp,
It's
Sam.
been pretty cold the last few days.
Yeah, I actually woke up this morning with a massive asthma sort of thing. I could hardly breathe and didn't end up going to school, and then went back to sleep and woke up about 10 minutes before I would get home from school normally. So that was a bit...
Yeah, that's why you come to school. Like, I woke up, no one was on Skype, so I turned it off and started streaming. I turned it back on, and you guys were on, so yeah.
Nice. So, I do believe we are going to get into the second section of this, what shall we call it, podcast, if not podcast, just general rant of Dominion Gaming.
Yeah, rant. I like a rant.
Alright. So, first game that we are going to be doing is Elder Scrolls V Skyrim by Bethesda Studios, and I have 5 topics, which I'll quickly run over them, so you can collate your thoughts, other people on the panel. First one is story, second one is combat, third one is RPG versus sandbox elements. Number 4 is the different mods that are out and what you think would be epic, and what guys you think should be in the next Elder Scrolls game. So first of all, I'm just going to have a quick rant about the story. I believe that the story wasn't so great. It was alright. It just lacked gel, because you could have... There was this whole revolution and civil war, as you know, with the whole Imperium and the Stormcloaks, and they just really didn't capitalize on that. A lot of the side missions, like the Thieves Guild, which was better than everything else, than all the other guilds, I reckon, except for the fact that you could turn into a werewolf, the companions. But the Dark Brotherhood wasn't that great, and same as the companions. It just all got very, very grindy, and it wasn't as great as Elder Scrolls 4 for the story-wise, that is. But I just definitely think they didn't capitalize on the epic world that they gave themselves, and it just wasn't... Hell, Elder Scrolls games have horrible stories anyway. They're not known for their storylines, but it makes you immerse into this world that is just full of lore, and which I love. But it's just, I don't know, it just didn't really capitalize mainly on this one. So, what are you guys' thoughts?
Well, Skyrim, I thought Skyrim's story was great, like... listen, the Revolution side of the story, that was great. But you would do this is a spoiler, you would do the Dragonborn side, and you would think, okay, I'm being a Dragonborn. But there's nothing to do with the Revolution if you do a Dragonborn quest. Like, doesn't even mention it once. So you're playing in 2 separate areas. And it's really got on my nerves. After a while.
Basically, just don't worry about the Civil War.
So basically, you say cut out...
Just kill the dragons.
So basically, you're just saying, don't play any story, just go around killing dragons.
No, I'm saying, like... It doesn't mention anything about, like... Well, it does mention, but... You don't really have to do anything with the Civil War. Even when you kill the, like, Emperor... with the Dark Brotherhood... You won't even mention that in Civil War. I wish they were, like, mixed.
Yeah,
I wish your actions would, like, carry across all the storylines, not just one.
That's what I was talking about. None of the story gelled. The Dark Brotherhood, Sorry, spoilers. This show isn't going to care about spoilers. So, this, you had the Dark Brotherhood. One of the quests, you kill the Emperor of the frickin' Imperium, whatever. And then you go to the Civil War, and then you could even side with the, Imperials or the Stormcloaks. So say if you went with the Stormcloaks anyway, and you didn't go... if you went with the Imperials just after you killed the Emperor, what the fuck is up with that? None of it gels. Your face is like the most wanted person in all of Skyrim and Cyrodiil and Tamriel, whatever the one that is run by everyone. Side note, Skyrim needs a story to hold it down, and I thought it was unplayable because of the lack of immersion. Thank you, Chris. That was from Chris in the Skype chat. He doesn't have a mic, as we said. That was his thing, his contribution to Skyrim. Terrence, got anything to say about Skyrim on the story?
Skyrim, too bad. I preferred Oblivion. Like, Oblivion had some of the things and I have one thing I want to do in Skyrim, and that obliterate the foul. That's all I want to do.
I did say Terrence, but okay.
Oh, no.
I don't think
I added in.
Oh yeah, by the way, Terrence is mindless bacon, if you didn't gather that. So yeah, did you end up playing Skyrim, Terrence? Terrence?
No, I can't say I've played Skyrim.
No, he didn't play Skyrim.
Okay, so
Okay, moving on.
Okay, the second topic.
Hello?
Yeah, hey, we can hear you. Can you hear us? That is the question.
I think there's a lot of lag between us.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I can hear you fine, Terrence. So that's all that matters. So sorry, Terrence, you maybe left a little bit out of some of these games in the conversation. So my second topic was combat. I found that the combat was okay, but it was still traditional Elder Scrolls style. It was a slight advantage on top of the combat of Oblivion, but other than that, it still felt very, very, very not RPG. Like, it felt very... It just was horrible, in my opinion. It didn't really work. It felt a bit weird with you just going, yeah, and then going, if you could just imagine me going up and down with the sword and left and right with the sword, and it just didn't work well. And also, this game is, you go third person, and I decided to play third person, but the animations for this game is horrible. I just do not like the animations of this, of Skyrim or Oblivion, but yeah, I don't know. Panel, what are your thoughts?
I have to disagree there. After playing them both on PC and Xbox, I just feel like Skyrim was actually built more for the Xbox controller, because it felt like a lot smoother kind of combat than the PC, and I think that's why, yeah, I think it was a port from the Xbox. It could be the other way around, but yeah, that's my thoughts.
Well, I know with most of the Elder Scrolls games, they're on all three consoles ever since the Xbox 360 and the PS3. They had, and I'm not too sure about before this, but they had Oblivion on the 360 and the PS3 and the PC. And the PC was just the pretty version, which most modders got their hands on, and it looked so much nicer. That's why I prefer on PC. But that's a different argument for a different time. What are your thoughts on the combat system, Aiden?
I personally like the combat system, although it's basically just run forward, hit, run back. I do like the mix of like blocking and using magic all at once, and then you have the time to change between shouts. Like, I was playing on the Xbox, so you press up on the D-pad, and then you gotta like, you can scroll down your list for like your triggers to attack with. So it was pretty solid. I liked it.
Well, when I played Skyrim on my computer, I didn't actually get that far. I still haven't actually finished Skyrim because my furthest file is, in fact, on my brother's computer down in Brisbane. But he has a gamepad, which is basically an Xbox controller for computer. And I use that, and I definitely prefer the gamepad to the keyboard and mouse. The only reason I don't like the gamepad is for when I use arrows, because my character is a dark elf, like a stealthy dark elf guy. And when I use the bow and arrow, it feels very clunky when I try and do it, and it's hard to switch between the two. But yeah. Any other notes on that one?
Not really.
Alright. Third topic was RPG versus sandbox elements. I find that this game was a sandbox, basically, with fighting. I didn't really find the actually RPG elements that great. Again, because what an RPG needs is a great story and a progressive fighting system. Skyrim, yes, had a progressive fighting system. No, the story wasn't that great, as we've talked about, as I thought. And it looked amazing. Yes, you could go up to the top of this mountain and then Fusrodar a kid off of it. If you haven't seen videos or done that yourself, you should. Like, you like shout your companions off the top of it or something, or whatever it is. And it's just like, it wasn't that great of an RPG. It was just horrible in that fact. I don't know. But, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, when you talk about role-playing games, the thing is, it's role-playing, and I didn't think Skyrim actually provided me with a role. I thought it was more like a GTA, like a sandbox, like, well, set in medieval times, of course, but yeah, I'm agreeing with you there, Jesse.
Aiden?
Yeah, I agree with you on a lot of the things. Like, the story wasn't that great. I'll go stop it. More RPG. I just want to have fun. Go around, kill some chickens.
Well, I definitely... Sorry, I know I just completely bagged out the animations before. They were a step up from Oblivion, but they were still not that great compared to actual RPGs like Kings of Amalur. The animations are amazing. If you attack and like press attack like 3 or 4 times, and then you don't press attack, and the animations of it going from the last position of the attack back to the standard holding position, it just felt much nicer. I definitely think it's a better RPG. But anyway, any other thoughts?
No.
Not really. I think Oblivion overall was a better RPG, but Skyrim's a better sandbox.
Okay.
Does that make any sense?
I guess it does. So, in the chat at the moment, everyone's contemplating on what to call it. So, what's it called? I'm
gonna go by pineapples.
Yeah, you know
But everybody's still in my way.
Good Game, they go by rubber chickens, while we have cookies, pineapples, and then now sex dolls. So this chat has deteriorated like every other conversation in podcast, rant, whatever.
Aiden's 13, and he just drops everything.
Alright, shut up. And I will not repeat what you say, Terrence, unless you say it aloud. But anyway, mods. The next part is the mods. I haven't actually really experimented with many mods. I haven't done a lot of them. I haven't done any of them in person. But I've watched a lot of videos on mods. Like there's an epic Dr. Zoidberg crab mod, which is freaking hilarious, and then there's a the Fuum mic, which where you basically say the shout into your microphone, and then it will do that shout, which I found pretty awesome. And then the general then the general cosmetic stuff like the awesome what's it called, Game of Thrones house shields. That looks pretty cool. And I just definitely think it was there's a lot of mods, and this game is built for mods. They released the pack like about a month after the game was out, a month or 2 after it is out, and the modding world just went crazy for this game. There's a lot of HD texture packs for this game, but a lot of them aren't that great from what I've seen.
Yeah, that shouting to my thing, that's actually what on Xbox, if you have Kinect, you can do that without a mod.
Yeah, but they only
I don't either.
they only recently implemented that. Plus, you need Kinect, which is a waste of time anyway, and you need to actually do. There's like an update.
Yeah, there's an update, I know. But yeah, but the only mods I used with I didn't use any mods with Skyrim because like after I finished the campaign I kind of like just threw it aside. But with Oblivion I did the one how you can just basically you just pick your class and all that crap and then you go straight out. You don't have to go through that whole silly.
Yeah, it was like it changed the changed the mod, like the where you started. You just choose your class, your basic story. You arrive in Anvil or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
And then you.
That's the only one I need.
And then you pick.
And of course, Chris would use the nude mod.
Yes. Because he likes to.
Going to the Dawn Sanctuary torture chamber. That's fun. That's fun.
Wow.
He likes to torture those male orcs, doesn't he?
Just get weird.
No, most of them are actually.
These Argonians out there. They're the best price ever.
That would actually be a little bit weird with Argonians, like that, and the Khajiit. It just, I can understand it for like the other races, but them two, it just gets a bit. It just gets a bit weird for me. Because reptiles don't really have humanoid sexual organs.
Okay, come on.
Sorry.
Rolling.
We're deteriorating. Number 5.
Gee, sexual organs here.
Okay, and what do you think? What do you guys think should be in the next Elder Scrolls game? I'm gonna ask you guys first, but then I'll say what I think.
Well, what have we seen? I don't really know. I like the Oblivion stuff in Oblivion. Maybe something to do with going back to hell.
I want to go to High Rock, which is the Breton space, I guess. And I want.
Where's the Red Guard place?
You can create your own spell.
I want to go to Argonian's hometown. That's what I want to see.
Where's the Red Guard's place? That's like a desert, right? I definitely think that's probably the next place would be best for something different, because we've had all the forest. We've had the Hammerfell. We've had the really we've had the really snowy place. I definitely think if they're looking for a change of scene, Hammerfell would be a great place because it's very
but that would be really bleak, wouldn't it? Like kind of like Skyrim. Oh no, Skyrim had forestry.
Well,
but
they could be, because it doesn't have the focus in the middle of the desert. There can be like desert castles and desert forts and all that, and it just whatever, like in Skyrim. But I definitely think that
as long as we don't start out as a prisoner again, that's kind of weird. I know it's like keep in line, but yeah, it's kind of weird.
But yeah, I just hope that the storyline gels like it did in Oblivion. That's basically the main thing I want for the next one, and just for a next step up in prettiness. That's about it for me.
Apparently there was a game set in Hammerfell.
There was? Was it Elder Scrolls 2 or something?
Yeah, Elder Scrolls Banter.
Oh, okay.
Was a series that used it.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
you'll have to fight.
I think that's the end of Skyrim. So we're going to go on to Quaken's game, which is Blacklight Retribution from Zombie Studios. So I'll let you moderate this conversation because you know more about this game than I do.
I've played this game for a while, a couple of weeks. It's a MMO FPS. It was released on 3rd of April 2012, I believe. It's a fairly solid game. First thing I want to go into is the customization. The customization is very detailed, and there is a way for you to try out the stuff before you actually buy it. It's pretty cheap to buy something for a couple of days, and then it gets expensive if you want to keep it, which is fairly cool. And then you've got like the real money at 20. So it's fairly cool. There's a lot of options you can go through. You can also customize your default selections, because you can get like hard suits and that. So you can change that. You can change your armor. You can change every aspect of your gun. You can change the barrel. You can change the Tiva. You can put weapon tags on. Change the camo, obviously. And it's very detailed. So I like the customization system. Then the gameplay. The gameplay is also really good. It's not one of those games where you regen all your health. You regen up to 100 health, and you start off with 200. It's fairly easy to kill someone in it, which is nice. I don't like games where it's hard to kill someone. And then a point system where you can go to an area and then buy something. Like you can buy a mech called a hard suit. And yeah, it's really good. You can also press V, which will show all your enemies on the map. The D pots show where the places to buy things are. It will also show mechs and mech weaknesses, which is really good. I believe Chris played this. Chris had played the game on NVIDIA.
Alright,
really good.
If Chris wants to, sorry, 1 second. If Chris wants to type something into the chat, I will read it aloud just for him, just for this one time. So if you've played the game, so what are your thoughts on it, on the topics that Aiden has said? Gameplay and customization, there were. And Terrence, what are you?
I think he's eating. I think he's eating his webcam.
No, you're you're talking about like chips or something, right?
Yeah, mini chip ahoys.
So he is eating.
Chips ahoy or whatever.
Well,
Okay, I'll move my mic further away from my mouth.
You knew he was eating. I could tell it. He was either eating or cleaning.
Well, it's quite a good game, but it's annoying that stuff is so expensive without buying in-game credits with real money. That is the first thing. That's what I was going to talk about. Is and there are no
it's a free MMO.
Yeah, it's a free-to-play MMO, which basically means there's the free-to-play package where you buy. There's a lot of microtransactions within the game, which is another reason why I'm not a big fan of Tribes Ascend. I would have to dedicate my life to Tribes Ascend to get any of the good gear, but otherwise I absolutely love it. But so yeah, I've downloaded this game and looking to play it this weekend. It's just got a update, I think, so I'll do that this weekend. But yeah, the microtransactions, from what I've heard, are quite high as well in this game, as well as Tribes. Alright, sorry. No one else has anything to say? Continue, Aiden.
No.
Okay. You said about for the good gear, like they make the things like not particularly stronger than one each other, like there's only particularly different types. There's not like 200 or something. There's only about 30. They're said to like suit your style, and I have to say I'm a fan of the default one. I tried out most of the so there's burst fire, there's like the simple one, there's assaults, and then there's like troublers. And yeah, the normal one is really good. You start off with good gear, and if you're wanting to change something, it's not particularly to get better, it's to suit your style of needs. So yeah.
Well, what I was talking about with the different gear, I mean that I've played about 6 to 10 hours of Tribes Ascend, and I still haven't bought any upgrades or gear or anything because it's so damn expensive. Like, I'm trying to save up for the Jackal because I love the idea of that gun, and but yeah, that's about it.
And you know how you're talking about you buy something or you test it out, but you only have it for a certain amount of hours or whatever. I play games like that, and it is stupid. I think it's the worst possible way, because like in-game credits that you win, that you spend, and you can only have it for a certain amount of days. That's the stupidest way. And then you have to actually buy the weapon to keep it forever. I think that's the stupidest way to do it.
Yeah,
so
if they
you don't have to buy it with real money.
Yeah,
if you own the gun, you should keep it.
Well, that's the thing with World of Tanks, as another free-to-play MMO, is that you can get these little you can buy gold coins, which you can use to buy like the best tanks in the game, and all that. This is quite different sort of situation here, and then you can use the gold to permanently keep, which is bought with real money, to permanently keep a camo on your tank and have other camos available to you, and also then you can use in-game credits for 7 days of having a camo on there, which I personally don't agree with. I definitely think that you should just be able to have maybe a slightly higher amount of in-game credits that you've earned, and then you can keep it permanently. Yeah, that may work balanced or whatever, but I just don't see it working. I don't know, I just don't see the whole idea of having like a trial period of having something out. Yes, maybe a trial period for a very small amount of like in-game credits to say it's, I don't know, it's just a very confusing sort of way that they're doing the whole microtransaction free-to-play.
I can see the trial period, like maybe a trial period, but not the like you can only buy it for a certain amount of days after the trial period. Because the trial period, okay, I'm trying this out before I spend my money on it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, see that, so you don't waste your money.
Yeah.
I can't see the I'd spend my money to play with this weapon for 4 days, even though I can only play for 6 hours a night.
No, what he was talking about is that you have like a trial period with in-game credits. Is that correct? Aiden?
I think he just left.
Where's Aiden?
Sorry guys, apparently I had my mic off. Okay, so yeah, it is game money, as you said.
And then you use real life money if you want it permanently. That's correct?
No, you just use in-game money again to buy. So,
Okay.
it's actually, if you play a couple of games, it's actually fairly cheap. Like, it's only about 2,000 GP, I believe it is the currency in the game.
But
And
you can,
it prices it up.
but you can
Yeah.
buy more credits with real money.
That's, yeah.
You buy Zen, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
a cheaper version of buying,
Yeah,
funds
so
from-
it's the way Jesse said it. You can buy it permanently with game credits, but you can get it cheaper if you actually use real money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So-
I don't like this. You buy it for a certain amount of time. That's the only thing I don't like. If you want to buy it, you buy it permanently. There's no option.
I don't think he
'Cause
said
that's
that.
just- Yes, you did.
I don't think he did. You didn't say that right. You don't buy it with real money for like a trial period. That's correct. Yeah.
No, I'm not
So
saying.
the trial period is the...
But you don't buy stuff for trial periods with real money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you use in-game stuff for
But I
trial
didn't
periods.
say that. I'm saying I don't like how you can buy it like with in-game credits for a certain amount of days. I think it's the permanent or you don't buy it. I
Or
said there might be a free trial period or like 50 credits trial period or something.
Yeah. Anyway, this is going on longer than I expected. We're early on to the second game. So, Aiden, what is your next topic?
Issues.
Oh, Chris is
You
going to
have
love
quite
this
a
one.
lot to explain. Yeah, Chris is gonna love this one.
All right, I'll read.
There's no Australian.
Yep.
So, the closest, the best ping I can get on the servers is about 300 ping.
300 ping. Hey,
Yeah, I know it's heaps. I usually more hundreds, but yeah, a couple of seconds for the bullets to actually hit them. I've gotten used to it. It'll be better for people that live like overseas in America, Europe, and that. But apparently, they're trying to currently work on getting Australian service. We can't wait.
is it a dedicated service or is it just like
Call of
you
Duty
have to play
servers.
on a matchmaking system?
You have to play on their service.
Dedicated.
Yeah,
So,
Oh, dedicated. Sorry, their
Oh,
service.
yeah.
All right. Yep. Their service. All right. It doesn't matter. And anything else on that one?
the gun price is, I have to admit, it is a little expensive. And then, so you've got like the camouflage, which I only think lasts a tiny bit. And the XP, is pretty fast, which I don't actually like. I like taking my time to get it. There's also the friend which me and Chris have had problems with a lot.
So everything's
It
a bit
keeps saying, yeah.
All right. So, and is that all on Blacklight Retribution? Or did you have more another
Yeah.
topic? Yeah, that's it. All right. Okay. So the next game, which will be done by Terrence, also known as Mindless Bacon. So, what's your game, and what is your first topic?
I'm doing Terraria. It's, yeah, if you have, you've probably been living under a rock or playing Minecraft. And, yeah.
First topic.
First topic is, well, seeing as, lost in that bad. I come in my own topics, okay?
I brought on my own topics. But to be fair, Terrence.
Leave him alone.
To be fair, Terrence was only brought onto the show about half an hour ago, and Aiden wasn't going to be here, so we're like, hey, let's get Terrence onto here, because Aiden wasn't going to be here, and I didn't want to do the show by myself with Imstar, no offense, and so we decided,
I'm like, please. Oh, excuse me, but my game kicked your game out of the water. What?
Sorry, go.
I'd take offense at that. I didn't want to do it, so it's just him.
You want me to talk about Terraria? Because, like, I think I streamed it today. I can't remember what I streamed.
Alright, let's talk about Terraria. First thing, combat, go.
Well, the combat system's alright for a 2D platformer. It's just that it's kind of hard to, like, aim, because things have a tendency to move while you're shooting, and then you end up wasting all your ammo if you're using a ranged weapon.
I guess
With the
that's...
melee, I quite like it. I quite like the melee, it's just that with the starting weapon, like short swords, they only go directly in front of you, so if anything's like just above where you're attacking, you won't hit it unless you've got a broadsword.
I like that, but...
Yeah, it works, but I don't understand why short swords are there. I guess it's there for the very first weapon, but why eat? But you can create a short sword for each other like material afterwards, right?
Yeah, I know, that's kind of stupid.
I don't understand why that is.
Makes it all round.
I guess so, but I don't know who in their right mind would want to use a short sword.
The combat is friggin' fun, but you gotta admit that. But, like, the boss fights and everything, that's friggin' fun.
There's another problem I've got with the combat is you don't have, like, any weapons or tools on you. You don't have a way to attack. Like, with most games, you've got, like, a punch or a kick or something.
Yeah, if you have nothing, you have no attack.
Okay.
All you can do is run and hide like a step girl.
Yay!
No offense to any girls out there.
Well, actually, our demographic is... What's the update? I think it's like 19%
I don't
girls.
read that stuff. You do, and then you post them on site.
And then you get pissed off.
Yeah. I feel like, oh, this is our demographic for today. I don't give a crap.
Well, in the last...
If there was any Russians, Chris would have scared them off.
Yeah, weren't they like... They were third. It was Australia, America, Russia, and then like... and then the UK, and then like the next day, there were like 6. This was like about a day after the first video of the second pack video.
That's so much, Chris.
Anyway, Sam, bring up another topic about Terraria.
Replay value. I think this. It depends. If you're playing single player, it doesn't have that much replay value. But if you're playing multiplayer, it does, I guess.
Well, I don't...
Always different people.
Yeah, I mean...
Go, Terrence.
Well, I suppose there's always, like, going back and round and killing all the bosses just to get the loot, but seeing as they don't actually drop anything that's that good other than upgrading your weapons, once you do that, it's kind of pointless to burst the bosses.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't drop XP or anything.
Exactly, because Imstar, Chris, and Aiden and I, we all did, or Sam, whatever, we just played Terraria for ages. I think that's where I got like 60 hours on Terraria.
I've got like 142 or something.
I got 43 hours on Terraria, and that was from then. I bought it, and then we all had a copy, and then we just played it, and we still hadn't killed Skeletron Prime, but you ended up doing it in the end by yourself. But we ended up both getting hallowed gear, like the best hallowed gear we could get, and then yeah.
Oh, by the way, Hella Gear is like tier 10 or whatever, which
It's like-
means the higher.
It's like the best gear in the thing. And then I had like the best weapon in the game, which was the Excalibur, and we could just
We call the Excalibur the best weapon. It's the highest weapon you can rate with how like. But it's not the best weapon.
well, no matter what, it was
It's got
still
the biggest base stats.
it was still amazing though,
Like-
because I just
Yeah, it is a good weapon.
with the mechanical, what's his name? The mechanical not-
Mechanical eye?
yeah,
Or the
no,
mechanical worm.
the worm, the mechanical worm.
Destroyer what's?
Yeah, the mechanical one of them. I just sat there, literally, I didn't have to do that much. I just sat there and then waved the sword over the top of my head, and I was dealing shitloads of DPS. It was just like, it was I don't know.
Yeah, but the best weapon there is phaser blades. So.
Well, it would have to be the
They're the
upgraded
coolest
version.
thing. They were lightsabers. I can listen to that noise ages over. Oh, I love them.
Yeah, against any, like, worm bosses or just any boss, all I do is get a flamethrower, aim it at, like, an angle, and just hit the whole boss and set fire to all of them.
But yeah,
Diet Skeletron.
back to the original topic at hand, replay value. I think I don't want to
That was
play
a
it.
topic?
I do not want to play it again unless they bring out more endgame stuff, because I've basically done all the endgame stuff. I don't feel like starting from the start again. It's just not that fun. Same with Minecraft. I basically had diamond. I was basically living in a diamond pimp house, so I decided I didn't want to play like Minecraft again because there wasn't that much to do once you got the diamonds. That's why I'm loving these like mods for it, like the Tech It pack, the hack/mine. They're a lot of fun. They're something new.
Well,
they got like the new things like in Take It. There's the whole nuclear reactor thing and the danger of blowing up your entire house/world, and it's just I just really enjoy the with all the quarries and all the machinery. It is so much cooler than just original vanilla plain old Minecraft.
Well, here's mod that adds, I think, about 3 new bosses at the end and a couple more ores and a lot of more stuff. I think it's capture the flag too. I think he added that into it. There's like a lot more stuff in it. I haven't played it that much, but yeah, it looks pretty.
But yeah,
If you don't know who Hero is, he's like the grand
wait, so yeah,
ultimate guy. Of
when
Minecraft.
he had like a pack that he was working on. How is that going? That's
I
finished,
think
right?
it's out. I think it's like up to its like 5th update. I
Okay.
think. But yeah.
All right.
But there's a Phoenix boss, and then there's like a better Phoenix boss, and there's like 3 different colors, and it's cool.
All right. So the next, I was about to. What my next topic was going to be. It was endgame, but we sort of already talked about that. There isn't much endgame once
Yeah.
it's finished. It's like WoW. A lot. You expect more, but there isn't any. Oh yeah. And
Oh, I think there's enough endgame in WoW.
by the way, pick a Destiny. Yeah, I know, but it got there because it was it's been out for what 7
Yeah,
years now. That's why there's so much endgame. So say if I start
Yeah, and
playing,
it's got
there's a lot of content there for me to do. But I don't like WoW that much.
yeah. What did you get up to? Level 60?
No, like legitimately, I only got up to like level 22 or something.
Wow,
This was when I was actually subbed to WoW, but like I just could not be fucked. This is why I'm loving Star Wars: The Old Republic so much. We'll talk about this another time because we're just getting sidetracked. Star Wars, no, just bring up another topic. That's 3 topics.
We have to have topics.
Okay.
I mean, Terraria is a small game. Like,
all right. Okay.
I mean, it's pretty cheap, but you're worth it. You get plenty of hours out of it. I really enjoy Terraria, but I think it just needs to be faster with its updates. Because everybody goes through the bosses, and it's like, okay, now what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go play
You do
multiplayer.
like,
Let's go multiplayer
you
and
do
do the
like,
exact same thing.
Terraria is like not in development anymore.
Isn't? Wow.
Well, that
No.
sucks.
Oh, updates with mods.
Yeah. guys,
This like just
mod
made
that
them
game.
working on
Send
it
us a
as
link,
a
and then we will
16
play it.
billion different things to it.
Yeah, if you got a good mod for Terraria, we'll probably play it through with,
Well, I probably
with our
won't.
characters.
I probably won't.
Yeah, because there's like no decent... Okay, next topic. There's like hardly any really decent mods for area. They're all just like world viewers, world edit,
Yeah,
spawning.
but don't forget there are a couple, and again, Heroes mod. I can't remember its name right now, but it is one of the best mod packs I've seen in ages. Like from a single player, like single mod group, it's massively. I mean, I think there's like heaps of stuff. I don't even list
Wait,
all.
is that the one where it's got like hallowed ore and the
No.
Phoenix bosses?
Oh yeah, it's
No?
got 6 bosses, and it's got a couple of different ores, got a bunch new weapons.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because
Anyway.
there was one that I was looking at that's I think it's in like the beta maybe. It's got like you can get
Yeah, it's in
sky
the beta, I know that much.
and all sorts like
And it's got capture the flag.
boss mob weapons. Yeah.
Hmm.
I just can't remember the proper name for it.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I know it's made by Hero and his friends.
I'm trying to find a gap here to do an outro for Terraria, but you guys just keep talking.
Okay, we'll move
So
on
yeah,
to the...
Terraria was made by Relogic or something. Yeah, that's them.
Relogic.
Relogic. So yeah, that's who they are. Get in the game if you want. About 42 hours of gameplay if you play it with mates. That's basically what I did. And why am I looking at the camera? I've been looking at the screen the entire time. Anyway, so Sam, what's your game?
Really? Look at that.
Yeah, I've been looking at the screen.
Mr. Metal by Havoc and Sleep Play. It's only for the PS3s. If you do not have a PS3, don't try and get it on a computer because you cannot. But it is an insanely great game. I love this game. I mean, this is my downtime game because I can just drive around and destroy stuff. But what it is, it's Demolition Derby. It's the ultimate Demolition Derby game. I mean, it's got everything from crazy characters to mad-ass weapons. It's got everything. But first one thing I want to talk about is story. And the story is not really big on story. But what it is, it's 3 of the people, and Calypso, which is Devil, is setting up this tournament called Twisted Metal. And if you Twisted Metal, you get a wish. And basically, whoever wins, Calypso just screws them over. Like, there's one, the first character you play is Sweet Tooth, who is a clown that's head's on fire, and he has a giant saw blade. Next one you play as the Mr. Grimm, sorry, who is a motorbike stunt rider, who lost his father. And the last one is Dollface, who's a crazy model who has this plastic doll face, like, permanently on her face.
She's one crazy bitch.
And yeah, she's a crazy bitch. She hits people in the face with sledgehammers and all
Continue.
that. And I reckon the stories are great. Like, it's hilarious. I can't wait to Twist the Middle 4 because there's like epilogue right at the end. If you finish everything with at least a bronze medal, and you see the epilogue. And yeah, also link in the description to Lethal Frag channel. He's got a video. It has all the video cutscenes lined up.
Yeah,
and
by the way, you have to do that yourself.
I'll put it.
you'll
Yeah,
do
put
it
it
personally because I'm not doing it.
But yeah, you gotta watch it. It's crazily funny.
So yeah, basically, if you want to,
the Australian Coffee has censored a lot of the cutscenes.
so yeah, you actually get to see a lot. So yeah, if you live in Australia and you get this game, you'll be disappointed. If not, you'll have a lot of fun watching all the gore.
Oh, there's still gore in it, but just the cutscenes have been like
Changed.
kind of split. Like the bit where Sweet Tooth goes through the hospital, killing everybody just to get to the top floor, and then at the end he's like, when I look back at it,
Spoiler.
the stairs. Like, I mean, I laugh my head off. Oh my god. Anyway,
And the other one mentioned spoiler one.
well.
Wait,
I'll just
wait,
just
wait,
you
wait,
put a
wait,
thing-
wait.
What?
Aiden, you said nothing about in Terraria.
Oh well.
Yeah, sorry, I was playing.
Fuck yeah. Alright, continue.
Anyway,
Sam.
Terrence, you saw some of the pictures and stuff on offline when you were at my place. What do you think about it? Like, the characters.
It looks epic. Characters are really awesome.
Mm.
A few games you can actually drive around in a car blowing shit up on purpose. Like, that's the point of it.
The gameplay in this game is so much fun. I mean, you don't... Single player, I'm going to talk about single player gameplay and then multiplayer gameplay, because it's totally different. Single player is extremely hard no matter what, because the AI of the bots that you play against, they go for each other. They just go straight for you, which is insanely hard, because there's game modes where it says, okay, I've told everybody to go for you, but it doesn't matter, because they're all going to go for you anyway.
I like to think as this is the first version of Skynet and they're trying to kill you.
Yeah, it is
All
so
that they
much
want.
fun. You get there's a bunch of cars, and they all have their own little special abilities. So some have the same kind of abilities, but yeah. But my favorite is Axel, who, if you don't have the special edition, you have to download. It's a DLC, which is basically a guy in the middle of two giant wheels. And then the wheels close together and spikes come out and you roll over cars. It's so cool. God, I love that game. Anyway, that's single player. The campaigns are pretty short. And multiplayer has its own server thing. I think you can get dedicated servers for it. I'm not sure. And it's... When I played it, it was a bit laggy for Australian servers, but I think that's fixed. I haven't played it multiplayer recently. But that's a lot of fun, especially if you have a mic, because you laugh your head off when you get 3 kills in a row. But that is chaos wrapped in a bundle of joy served with pineapple juice and everything.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
See, I find this quite funny because I've actually been to the few times that I've been to EB Games, like before the school holidays. I went in on like a Tuesday, every single Tuesday for like the last 3 or 4 weeks. A copy of Twisted Metal came back, and all their reports were saying it just wasn't that great, in their opinion, which I find quite weird.
Well,
It definitely looks like a fun game, but it's quite limited from what I've seen.
If you don't have online, it's not worth getting this game, because after the single player, there's only a few things you can do. There's also offline player, which is split screen, and you can do the whole campaign split screen, which is I found was great. Me and my brother played through that. But yeah, it's not really fun if you don't have multiplayer. But yeah, multiplayer is where it's at. Like, and if you played the Twisted Metal games before that, like they're only on PlayStation, so you probably get an emulator for them now. But they are like insanely good. I mean, each one of them's the greatest game in PlayStation history. That's just my opinion.
My opinion is that the best PlayStation only game is Metal Gear Solid, like the series is Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, but that's Japanese, mate.
And it's still better than anything the Americans have made that's PlayStation only.
Game is Metal Gear Solid, I will give you that. But the best fun, like the most fun you could ever have, is in Twisted Metal. Even if you don't like racing games, which I hate racing games.
How is it not fun being in a frickin' cardboard box and then making like guards go?
Metal 10 in Metal Gear Solid 4.
What's that? Oh, it's nothing. But yeah, I just loved the even in Metal Gear Solid 1, using your whole footsteps in the snow, which attracted them around a corner where you just see their ass. It's a lot of fun. But anyway, back to Twisted Metal. I like to rant and rave.
And one thing I'm probably going to talk about is the paint your car, which is really great if you're playing multiplayer, because like you can have there's one car called the Crimson Fury, which is like the fastest car in the game, and it shoots flamethrowers. It's like insane. I know, but you can paint it so it's like I don't know, you can paint it all different colors, like it's got swirly stuff, and it's pretty cool. But it's not really customized. Like you can't put your own little stickers on, but you've got like select like a preset or just one tone or two tone. But it's pretty good. I enjoyed making my axles with giant hypnotic wheels, so you just look at it and.
Oh god, he looks at it.
But yeah, go.
I'm planning to play this game forever, really, until number 4 comes out. I don't even care if PlayStation 4 comes out and doesn't have backwards compatibility. I still boot up the old PlayStation 3 and play it. And Aiden has left us.
Yeah, this is a message from Aiden. Sorry guys, I had to cut this short. Someone do me a favor and mention my goodbyes. So, goodbye from Aiden, and he wishes...
And he hates the audience.
And
Everybody
I was about to say he wishes everyone a goodbye, but he didn't actually say any of what I said or Imstar said, so he just said, mention my goodbyes.
And I did.
Do not listen to anything he says. Anyway, so this is...
Be back half an hour. It's been an hour and a half.
Holy shit. Yeah, I thought this was...
I feel sorry for my stream audience. Oh yeah, go check out the stream. It's Dominion Gaming Live. I'll probably stream tomorrow.
www.twitch.tv/com/Dominion Gaming Live.
Twitch.tv.
Yeah, twitch.tv. I said that, didn't I? Oh no! Oh, not .com.
It's .com after that.
Oh, it's twitch.tv. My bad. But anyway, so my final thoughts on Twisted Metal is that it looks interesting. I probably won't see myself buying it unless it's unless it's really cheap, and I get my PlayStation 3 fixed.
It was cheap. It was like $50 first, like when it came out, special edition.
I don't have a job.
I thought you were working at EB Games.
I don't have that yet.
Oh.
I sent in my resume. That's about it.
You still haven't been in to talk to the guy.
No, I haven't, because I haven't been here, and I've been sick as shit.
Oh yeah, that's right. You went to your brother's.
Yeah, for like 2 weeks.
Totally forgot about that.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks. I left on like the Monday, no, the Saturday or Sunday or something, and then I got back. When was it? I got back. It was about 4 days until school started. It was like, oh, come on. But well, it doesn't matter.
Your final thoughts about it, Terrence? You saw me play it. I showed you some skills that I learned.
Slide and shoot. Isn't that all the gameplay is? Because, yeah, I don't know.
No, you can do a headshot, man. You can get a sniper rifle and shoot someone in the head.
Okay, so you get a sniper rifle and shoot them while they're driving. Yeah?
Yes.
So,
yes.
So it's basically running around really fast. So if you just cut out the car, you could just be like running really fast, shooting people, right?
No, because it's like you have to kind of keep them in range too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's kind of weird, but it's so fun because, yeah.
Someone's driving
anyway,
away from someone's house.
Thoughts before we say adieus and leave the audience, leave some comments, and we will get back to you in the next weekly thing. What are we going to call this?
I'm guessing we're just going to call it the weekly rant.
Weekly rant.
So yeah, Terrence, say goodbyes. Wait. Were we really just cutting it there? I had no clue that was coming.
I don't know.
You just not go, buddy.
All right, so we'll do 5 minutes of ranting about any random crap. Sam, go.
Wonder Woman.
Terrence,
I
go.
hate her.
Terrence, go.
Banning dwarven villages. Great fun.
Okay.
Imp knows what I'm talking about.
Comics. Okay. I think that Power Girl, she is a stupid superhero. The only reason why she was made was because for the male audience that reads comics because of her massive breasts. That's the only reason for Power Girl. And now Sam, a superhero that you hate, and why?
Woman, I hate her. She doesn't make sense at all. Why does she have a jet that's invisible and she knows how to fly it, even though she's an Amazonian? This doesn't make sense. I hate her. She doesn't make sense.
Terrence, go.
She has the last thing with truth.
Terrence, you're a stupid superhero, and why? Or villain. Terrence?
I think he...
I just realized I have my mic muted.
Okay.
For some reason,
You didn't...
For some reason he keeps like randomly muting and then unmuting.
Is it on that, that thing where it adjusts automatically?
One sec. Yep. That'd be why.
Alright, so your superhero and why? They're stupid. Or villain. It can be a villain.
Comic book character.
Yes.
Tough to choose.
Swear to God,
I'd have to say
I'm gonna hit you.
Dude, Flash is epic.
We have 2
I'd
minutes.
have to say Aquaman.
With all of his semen.
Aquaman and his semen! Come swallow! Oh my God!
If you watch this video, you'll just see me. So this is actually going to take a lot longer to upload than I expected, because this has been going for... No, this has only been going for about an hour 15, because we started at about... Yeah, because we started at around 9:30.
Yeah, well, me and Mindless Bacon will be streaming after this. And if you upload it, I think it will... You can upload it in about 2 hours, couldn't you?
2 to 3, yeah, hopefully, depending on how my internet's going. I've been downloading, like, TV shows really quick. Like, I downloaded Mad Men, which was how many megabytes? It was 333 megabytes. And I downloaded it in, like, I don't know, like 5 minutes. So it should be pretty good.
Yeah, I only watched the first season of Mad Men.
You should probably watch the second, third, and fourth, and then the 5th one, which we're doing now. It gets better, I reckon. Can you please stop eating? We're about to do the outro.
Well, Channel 10 said it was a comedy, and it's not really.
It is. What?
Yeah, Channel 10 said it was a comedy, but it's not really.
Yes, it's got comedic parts, but that's not its main focus. No, it demonstrates. I don't know what genre I would put it under, but basically what it demonstrates is what life was like in advertising in the 1960s.
Is it 60s?
Yes, because it's when JFK gets assassinated in like a future episode, and
yeah,
and the Cuban Missile Crisis and shit.
Everybody knows JFK got assassinated.
He died?
He did.
Anyway,
oh God,
anyway, shut up. So, I am going to sign off, but first of all, we'll get Terrence to say his goodbyes, and then Imstar, then I'll do my own. Then I'll stop the recording of this weekly rant. He's muted himself.
Oh, is that my cue to go?
That's your cue.
That's your cue.
Sure it's not a P or a Z or some other letter.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a Q.
Right. Well, I've been Mindless Bacon, and I'm going to go now. Bye.
And I'm Insta, the devilishly charming person, and I'll be going... I'll see you guys next... Or on the stream, if you can check that out, check this stream out. I'm going to put an annotation, like, over my face to say, check the stream out, because I'll probably be streaming all day when you watch this.
And that is it, guys. So I would just like to thank you for watching this very, very long episode. It's been going for an hour and 15 minutes, which is much longer than I expected. I thought it would be going for about half an hour, but it turns out that just talking about Skyrim goes for half an hour. So I would like to thank you for joining us or watching our video, or not joining us because this was not live because my internet is horrible. So thank you very much, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Broadcast. Alright, see you guys.